we know it's the first 10 games haven't gone the way you guys liked. I mean, how are you? What's the gap, do you think, from where you're at to starting to bank some points here?
Oh, I don't know. That's a strange question to try and quantify. I think that we've had moments where we're playing the kind of hockey that we want to be playing, and we've deserved to maybe win some of those games, but it just hasn't been consistent enough, and that's what we're trying to find right now.
Would it be easier if it was just one part of your game that needed fixing? In other words, you're giving up too much, or you're still scoring enough? Would it be easier than as opposed to we're not scoring enough, we're giving up too much?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just giving up too much. I think obviously some guys aren't scoring, but at the end of the day, I think that's the main answer. Do you disagree? That's what I think is the main answer, yeah.
Sometimes you give out goals and still win 5-4 because you score.
Yeah, we're not outscoring our mistakes right now. That's the biggest difference, but I think the biggest thing is giving up goals. I think that's the number one thing we can focus on. There's other things in our game, obviously, a lot of things, but that's the main thing.
Do you sense, I mean, it was a tough start to the season with the loss to Vancouver, then they got you again. It seems like you're on your back foot to start the year, Derek, and you maybe haven't been able to find those confident moments. Do you sense that the confidence of this group is as good as you are in the past has been rattled you?
Well, for sure. I mean, how can you not be when you're 2-7-1 or whatever we are? So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I think we've had moments. I think that second game against Vancouver, the home opener here, maybe we deserved to win that game. I thought we played really good hockey, especially compared to game one. But I think their confidence is still in that group. Listen, the last 2 years that I've been here, we've won a lot of games, and we've been in just as many playoff series as anybody in the league. And, you know, the fans, the media, everyone wants to talk about the start, but we've won a lot of games, so we have a lot of confidence in ourselves still.
Is it a little bit, if you could take us in the room maybe, just a little bit about the conversations are, without divulging too much, I mean, a veteran group, but just how you guys kind of, when you guys talk amongst yourselves, the discussions, what maybe they're like a little bit in working yourself out of this.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably not something I want to share with everyone, the conversations that we're having in there, the things that we're saying. Not that it's anything private, but that's our haven in there. And, you know, we're a tight-knit group, and we're going through a lot of adversity right now, and we want to get through it together. And, yeah, we're talking about a lot of the same things you guys are, and we're trying to figure it out.
Then maybe just on the heels of that, can you talk about how tight-knit the group is? Because really, this is when things are going well, everybody's kind of getting along, right? So maybe give us a little bit of an idea of how tight-knit the group is during the struggles. Yeah,
I think everyone's leaning on each other right now, from coaching staff to front office to the players. We're leaning on what we know we can do to be successful. We're trying to help each other, and that includes holding each other accountable as any good team does. And yeah, we can only get through this together. We can't do it by ourselves.
Derek, for the most part, these periods are fine. It's the last two periods that are going by the wayside. Why do you think that is?
I didn't know that stat. I think we've had some good starts, that's for sure. I think probably the second period in particular has been an Achilles heel. I think that's probably been true for the 2 years that I've been here already. So that's, I don't know for sure. Obviously, if I knew the one answer, we would probably fix it. I think a major thing is line changes. I don't think we change that well. And when you're in the second period, it's an even longer line change, and we've seen some bad changes bite us. Yeah, I don't know though. I don't have the answer. I know that's something that we're focusing on. That's part of the consistency that I was talking about. It's not just game to game. It's period to period. It's shift to shift, and we've got to be able to lay down a full 60 effort and do that consistently game after game.
Too many men penalties. Is that not being aware as a team, or is that individual? When you get the too many men on the ice.
Probably a little bit of both. I think that goes to my point that we don't change very well, and we've also been playing with 11 forwards, which makes things confusing with a lot of rotations there, so guys have to be dialed in, and probably a little bit of unfortunate bounces there as well.